Throughout our 150-year history, the members of St. Luke's United Church of Christ have built on the foundation of their faith to grow the church and serve the community. Initially, faithful German immigrants who lived in Jeffersonville rowed across the Ohio River to worship. One Sunday morning in 1859, the river had frozen over, and they were unwilling to risk the lives of their children to attend church. Thus began the history of St. Luke's. Since that time, the members of St. Luke's have put their faith in God to move forward and expand the mission of the church throughout the area. In 1861, they purchased the first Presbyterian church building, which 20 years later they renovated to suit their needs. When they outgrew that, they gave generously to construct our current building in 1915. About the same time, they began to worship in English to reach the next generation. After the devastating 1937 flood, everyone gave what they had, a couple of hogs, some sauerkraut, and cakes, and the sausage supper began. 60 years ago, St. Luke's members again gave sacrificially to their growing church, expanding the Sunday school and fellowship hall. The flood of August 2009 has now laid before us another challenge and another opportunity.
At the time of the 1937 flood, I was in the confirmation class, and our studies were delayed several months. During that time, I was able to see how people in this church help other people in church with food and housing and clothing and helping them to clean up after the flood. And I see the same challenge we have with our program in our basement, that if we all get together, with God's help, we can do the job that God asked us to do. I think we have a great challenge in front of us, and I would just be like our forefathers who tried to combine their resources to help with the future for our children as they did us.
We've worked hard through the church, and Daddy's the one that started the sausage supper, after the flood, because the church needed so much repairs. That's just about the way things went, This will always be home for me. We've got an awful lot we've got to do to keep the church alive.
Now, as we embark on a new journey of faith, the Foundations Campaign, we once again look to our faith foundations. Just as our forebears placed their financial faith in God and built for the future, so should we. It is now our time to look forward and make the improvements necessary for our children and grandchildren so that they can use this building to worship and grow their faith just as we have. Why is this so important? The project itself is involved because we are not just fixing the basement, we are building for the future. The downstairs ministry center will feature a new welcome space and community ministry room and relocated church offices. The music room and the youth room will be combined into a multi-purpose area with movable walls to enable us to develop new ministries, such as a teen club, or exercise classes, or room for support groups. The kitchen space will be tripled to better facilitate loaves and fishes, the sausage supper, and more. We will build a new nursery upstairs and upgrade our heating and air conditioning systems. All of these changes are designed to enhance the way that we serve our community, focus on tomorrow, and worship our God. We can imagine teens enjoying time in a safe and wholesome space, people of all ages in computer classes, children learning in flexible, open spaces, new church programs for all ages, and a warm and welcoming environment that is pleasing and inviting to all.
Hi, I'm Mitch Curry. I just came out of confirmation class last year. I sing the choir here at St. Luke's. And the Foundations program will help our youth immensely. In the past, we haven't had too much of a space to work or play or anything like that. And through the Foundations program, hopefully we can have a good youth spot to hang out, and I can invite friends to come and hang out. It'll expand our youth and help the future of the youth to continue for years and years and to grow and become more prevalent in the church.
What would God say about these grand plans? If we were doing this in order to be the largest or fanciest church in the area, God's attitude may be similar to Jesus when he chastised the Pharisees. But we are doing this to enhance our ministry to the community, like Loaves and Fishes, and Narcotics Anonymous, and the Knitters, and new ministries that we have not yet imagined. Now it is our time to build on the foundations of our faith and the physical foundations laid by our forebears. How can I give as much as I want to give? There are many ways that a person or family can make donations to the church or even other worthy causes. This type of gift is typically called sacrificial giving, in that the gift reaches beyond weekly contributions and is a more significant gift made from accumulated assets or an intentional way of giving that impacts our living. A person can give cash or shares of stock, real estate, mineral rights, jewelry, antiques, collectibles, or other assets. There will be opportunities to learn more about these and other types of gifting ideas during the Foundation's campaign.
Hi, I'm Dibs Harding, and I'm the executive director of the Foundation's campaign. Why, I don't know, but that's what I've been elected to be. Some people ask me why I give to St. Luke's. Really, I don't feel like I give a great deal because it's all God's to start with. I've been blessed with resources and with a little bit of talent, and I like to give back everything that I can to the Lord because what He's left me with is more than enough to meet my needs.
In 2 Corinthians, Paul commends the Macedonian people for giving as much as they were able, and even beyond their ability. The principle of giving above and beyond a person's regular donations to the church is not intended to strip the donors of their ability to live, nor does it encourage equal giving, but rather equal sacrifice. We must remember nothing great is ever accomplished without great sacrifice. The primary goal throughout this campaign is to bring people closer to God through Bible study, discussion groups, and prayer as we try to determine on an individual basis how much sacrifice that we are willing to make to do God's work. What is God asking of you?